This is Saya Yahoo. I got my foot. Back again with another video, and today we're going to have a quick Bible study video that was supposed to be in the noodles video, the video when I made the spicy noodles. Well, there was a section in that video where I was supposed to have a quick little Bible study while we waited for the noodles to cook, but when I was editing that part of the footage was corrupted, so I ended up deleting it, so I never got that in that Bible study. And even yesterday, in the Bluebell ice cream taste test video, I wanted to add more stuff to that video, but while I'm editing, I'm having some technical difficulties while I'm editing, and I be in a rush to make sure that the video is finished editing process and then uploaded to YouTube, which also takes time. So editing the video and finalizing it takes time, and also uploading it takes time, and I have to make the deadline. It has to be this day to day, so I have to make sure that these videos are done and uploaded to make the day. I don't like my videos, my vloggers videos have to be posted after 10 p.m. You want them to be posted by 7. So I'm recording this early. Hopefully it's edited and it's up and I have a thumbnail. Everything is ready, so y'all can see this at a reasonable time. So here's a Bible study video that was supposed to be in the noodle taste testing video that I'm putting in this one. And this is called Biblical Marriage and Divorce. That's what I'm going to call it, Biblical Marriage and Divorce. I have all the verses saved in my app. I don't have a physical Bible with y'all. I have all the verses for the Bible study in the app. And hopefully I'm able to put it on the screen so you can follow along with me. Just pay attention to what I'm saying and get your Bible and follow along. But biblical marriage and divorce. So I want to elaborate on divorce, because when you get married, right, you're supposed to take vows. A marriage is supposed to be a contract between a man and a woman, a contract of agreements, right? I'm your husband. I agree to do this, do that, do this, do that with you, for you, together. And you as my husband, you as the wife, supposed to make vows. As your wife, I'm going to do this, do that, do this, do that for you as my wife. And also in this contract, in this marriage, we're also supposed to have stipulations of reasons on why we should get divorced if things don't go as planned. If you don't fulfill your duties as my wife, we should get a divorce. If I don't fulfill the duties as a husband that we established before we got married, we're supposed to be able to get a divorce. The wedding vows that we have today, through sickness and through health, through bad, through better, through all this kind of crap they be saying, till death do us part, that's scripted vows that was created by man. I don't know who created those vows, but those vows should not be your vows. And you should never repeat those vows at your wedding. You're supposed to repeat the vows that you and your spouse made together on how you all are going to operate as husband and wife. That's the vows you two make together. Those till sickness and health, till death do us part, all that crap, that's not your vows. That's scripted Hollywood vows. But there are people that are quoting those vows and are getting married based on those vows, and then have to break those vows. Now you lying. Now you breaking vows. Vows that you are promising under God. But if I get married, we're going to have a contract, verbal, written, of how our marriage is going to be structured and how it's going to go. Even the divorce. Divorce is going to be in there too. If we divorce, who gets the kids? Who gets the house? All that's going to be in our marriage contract. And I believe in having a marriage contract, getting it notarized, make sure we both agree to the terms and conditions of our marriage. So if any of us go astray, it's a clean break. It's a clean swoop, But let's go into the Bible. Let's get some scriptures on this. Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 1. And it reads, it says, when a man takes a wife and marries her, And it happens that she finds no favor in his eyes because he has found some uncleanness in her, and he writes her a certificate of divorce, puts it in her hand, and sends her out of his house. So, a man marries a woman. This is Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 1. A man marries a woman. Then it happens that he finds no favor in her eyes, right? She starts doing stuff that he don't like. She's not keeping the commandments no more. You know, they fell in love through keeping the commandments. They had something in common. They get married, and then she starts to change, and he don't like the way she's changing. She starts got new friends. She starts acting different. He don't like how she's acting. She's not doing the things that she first was doing when they first got together, and vice versa. And vice versa. Now, mind you, when y'all first meet each other, y'all are doing things to please each other. Y'all are doing certain things to make each other happy, this and that. You come to his house, and y'all spend the weekend. He treats you here, he treats you there. He go to your house, you cooking for him, and this and that, massaging his feet. Then when y'all move in together, it's completely different. But y'all have to understand, y'all lived apart. When y'all visit each other, y'all treat each other a certain way. But when y'all move in, now you with this person. Now you get to see how this person really is when you're not visiting. You know what I'm saying? Because when y'all visiting each other, going on dates, y'all just seeing each other for a temporary time. Y'all are supposed to be happy and joyful to see each other and doing things that each other like and everything. But when y'all move in together, like for me, I live by myself. I'm a single man. I'm a bachelor. I like peace and quiet. I like to chill. I like to relax. I like to watch TV. I like to play video games. I like to read. You know what I'm saying? I like to work out whenever I could. There's certain things I like to do. I like to be in peace. And if I let a woman move in with me and she's loud and always in other people's business and always on the phone and always got her friends coming over, that's going to make me uncomfortable. I'm not going to like that. And the person that she fell in love with, the person she liked, the person she never saw mad and angry, she's going to start seeing that person come out of me because now you're doing things that make me feel uncomfortable. You're doing things that I don't like. You're doing things that I'm uncomfortable with because I don't have company. But she does. I'm not always on my phone talking and being in other people's business. She is. You see what I'm saying? So it's things that she's doing that I don't like. And vice versa. When she comes over and visits and she does these things and I'm all in the conversation and trying to be involved, that's me being a good boyfriend, that's me being attentive and but behind closed doors in my zone, in my space, I'm not like that. So she might not like how I am when she move in because she hasn't experienced me just wanting to lay around and watch TV and play video games and stuff like that. Because when she visits, we go out. When she visits, we're doing things, but that's because you're visiting. That's because, I put money on the side for us to do extra extravagant things. But now that we live together, I can't be spending money like that on you every day. I can't be treating you like that every day. I can't be that attentive to you as I am when you visit, when you move in with me, because I actually watch TV shows and movies and read books and like having quiet time to myself because I always have quiet time to myself. When you visit, I'm one way. When I'm living every day, I'm another way. You see what I'm saying? So there's going to be those differences. When you get to know each other, when you move in together, that's just normal. That's just natural. Right? So those are also things you have to logically know about yourself and about the other person before y'all move in together. These things y'all supposed to talk out. And y'all remember that show, The Big Bang Theory? You know how Sheldon had his roommate sign his contract and they sat down, both of them, and they brought up different topics and they made agreements and signed different things that was about how they was going to live and the living arrangements and everything having to do with every situation that can come up in this contract, this living contract on The Big Bang Theory. And that's how it should be when you get married, when you get to know a woman. I ask all the questions I can think of. Have you ever had any STDs? Are you still in contact with any of your exes? How many times have you had sex with an ex after y'all just broke up? Are you still friends with the family members? And have you been molested as a child? All these things. How many abortions have you had? Questions just to get to know people. Do you have any murderers in your family? You know what I'm saying? Do you plan on moving into your family members in and then set boundaries too? I don't approve of this. Don't ever just do this without consulting with me first. Don't move nobody in here without consulting with me first. Don't let people just pop up at this house if we live it together without calling first and without asking me can they come, because I won't do that. I won't have nobody just pop up at this house without you knowing and without you saying it's okay. I don't want you doing that either. See, these are conversations y'all have to have before moving in together and before getting married. There's no rush. Get to know each other. Make sure that this is the right person for you. Ask every question that you can think of before committing yourself to this person. Next, we're going to Matthew chapter 19, verses 29. And everyone who has left houses, or brothers, or sisters, or fathers, or mothers, or wife, or children, or land, for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and inherit everlasting life. So it's basically saying, for your spiritual well-being, for your spiritual peace in your walk with Christ, in your walk with the Lord, if you have to leave your family, your sisters, your brothers, your mother, your house, your country, your city, your wife, your children, just to have peace of mind, peace with God, do that. Me, I've already given my life to Christ. I've separated myself from family members that are toxic, that don't want to live right. I didn't separate myself from that. I don't hang with people that I don't have things in common with. So if I'm gonna have a woman, we gotta be on one accord. And I don't want her bringing people that's not the type of people I like being in my life around me in my household and having those people around me. So that's a conversation that we have to have. Because the person you marry can either help you or they can hurt you. They can add to your life or they can bring your life down. I'm trying to find someone who adds to my life, who brings value, who completes me, who I can be one with. I'm not trying to be with somebody that's going to bring me down, make me struggle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no trick daddy. I'm not no sugar daddy. I'm not your damn daddy. I'm not your children's daddy. I don't even want a woman who has children already. But you know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be building each other up, strengthening each other. I'm supposed to be your better hand, you're supposed to be my better hand. We're supposed to be building each other up, making each other happy. I don't care about your family and my family. I care about you. You and my family, you and my wife, you and the person I'm marrying. Me and you become one. A man shall leave his mother and his father and be turned to his wife. A woman shall leave her mother and her father and be turned unto her husband. We're supposed to be one. Not all these other people in our business. We're supposed to be making our own family. Leave those suckers behind and we build our own family here. You know what I'm saying? And build our own empire, our own estate. Not have all these people in our business worrying about what they're going to worry about. No. Let's worry about what we do. Next, we're going to 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7, and I'm going to end it with this one. It says, husbands, likewise, dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to your wife, as to the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers may not be hindered. So basically he's saying, dwell with your wife with understanding, giving honor to her. Try to understand her. When women talk, women perceive things differently than the way we perceive things. They interpret things differently than what we're saying. I can say something to her and she can interpret that completely different. So always try to make sure when you tell her something that she understands what you're saying. Have her dialogue back with you to tell you back what you said. Just make sure that the communication is good and that y'all are able to communicate and understand each other and elaborate what you mean. And you know, like the scripture said, as to the weaker vessel. She's not as strong as you. She's not as, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't comprehend as well as you can comprehend. Even if she tell you something you don't like it, tell it back to her. Tell her this is how you interpreted it. And if she have a communication problem, help her with that. And the same thing with you, if you have a communication problem, you need help with that. You need to take time with your wife. I mean, if you can't verbalize it right, write it down. And if she can't verbalize it right, tell her to write it down. And y'all can write back and forth to each other so that you can articulate everything you want to say in writing to her, and she can articulate everything she wants to say in writing to you. And then y'all can just write back and forth until y'all both understand what each other's saying. You know what I'm saying? But yes, that's the Bible study I want to bring y'all today. Marriage and divorce according to the Bible. If the person if they don't live up to what y'all signed up for when y'all got married, just get a divorce. Just get a divorce, because at the end of the day, we're not forcing ourselves to be in relationships with people that is not working with. You want to be with someone that is working with, not with someone that is not working with. So I hope you all enjoyed this Bible study. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, everyone, peace and shalom.